Track Wrestling with Nicole Poore. She is the majority leader in the Delaware State Senate. You are also a wrestling mom, and you are also the wife of a wrestling coach. We're at Beast of the East. Something that is important to you. Let's start with your son. He medaled at this massive tournament. How does that feel?
It's amazing, as we have been a wrestling family our whole entire lives. So the fact to get to this moment at University of Delaware, where the Beast of the East is held every single year, is just such a great accomplishment, and all the hard work that he and the other boys and girls have put into this has been outstanding.
When did you first get involved in wrestling?
So I have a little bit of a different story, right? I have 3 kids. My oldest, who will be 21, has cerebral palsy. And then we have a daughter, and then we have Luke. And so at 3 years of age, my husband said that he wanted Luke to try every sport that our other son could not do, and took Luke to a wrestling room. And right away he gravitated to the mat, he gravitated to the kids, to the whole culture. And so from there, it's been history.
What kind of a wrestling mom are you when you're in the stands?
Oh, that's a tough question. And only because probably not politically correct, because I'm constantly on the fight. And as I tell Luke, you have a job to do. You have 6 minutes to get that job done. Knowing that all the hard work that he's put in, he is wrestling against someone who has also done those same things. And there's a mom on the other side who's rooting for her boy as well.
There are no college wrestling programs in Delaware, but what do we have to do to make that happen? Can you get involved and make a change to get wrestling in Delaware?
Yeah, absolutely. To have the largest national tournament in the United States hosted here in Delaware at University of Delaware, we absolutely need a D1 program. A few years ago, I wrote legislation that allowed us to do a feasibility study on the costs of having a wrestling program. And to be quite honest, based on some of the other programs out there, it's really very minimal in comparison. So we just have to keep the drive. We got to keep pushing forward, and I have the belief that we will have a D1 wrestling program in Delaware.
How'd you get interested in politics?
So having a child with special needs and spending about 20 years in healthcare, the opportunity came to me, and so I decided to take it.
I hear you are relentless. Have you always been relentless in your pursuit of what you want to get accomplished?
Having a child with special needs and watching a young child never give up, it gives you a different perspective on life. And so he will be 21, and I have a wrestling son, and he never gives up. So it fuels me to make sure that I never give up in anything.
Of course, being in politics, you're probably busy. Do you get to most of the wrestling meets?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. So again, having this in my backyard is a bonus to me, but Luke has wrestled all over the United States and has had some of the best experiences. One thing that we should absolutely acknowledge is some of the great folks that actually represent this tournament and spend so much time, their valuable time, especially the weekend before the holiday. But you have Vic Leonard, you have Mike Moyer. This past weekend we did a great event to take cancer down. We had Bob Brams here. We had doctors from Johns Hopkins talking about the effects. And what we do know is that, what does the life look like after a wrestler is done wrestling? And so what they've done is they've taken this challenge on to say, you know what, they are going to keep fighting cancer just like they do when they come to the Beast. They're going to fight to get to the top. So, but we have some, again, some great people who have given up their time, and it's between the refs. I mean, they go from match to match to match, and they've also done just a fantastic job. So we've got a good group of people in Delaware, and we want to see the sport continue.
Any thoughts on U.S. Congress or U.S. Senate?
I'm learning to be a really good senator in my district.
All right. Hey, thanks for the time.
Thank you.